Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Low on mana.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I need more pockets. I need more pockets.
I don't think I need to be doing that right.
And never well.
Yes.
Not
You've done yourself proud today, exile.
Just need a moment.
Low on mana. I need more pockets. I need more pockets.
Damn, I like both of those.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Low on mana. I need more pockets.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I need more pockets.
Tacos were fantastic. 6 of them. Only problem is my dog rolled in a bunch of shit and tried to jump on my lap after eating a bunch. After I ate all them tacos, so I got all gaggy. Normally got stomach reflexes of a champion. But having a full belly makes it a little harder not to get a little on the gaggy side. No, I ain't 125. 125 was high school. I'm now between 155 and 160. An awkward, skinny fat. Small little pot belly, which is sad and pathetic and very beta.
Yes.
Yes.
I should eat less and work out more, but I do not. I don't often eat a lot, but sometimes I go a long time without eating. And I hadn't really eaten anything since yesterday. So I downed a bunch of tacos, and that'll be the only thing I eat today. A bit of a weird cat. Don't really get hungry. I can just go all day without eating. And then I remind myself, oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything today. I gotta go eat something. Recite the 90s talk. When streaming went down, I took to the old stuff. Threw in some Pantera. Fuck yeah. Cemetery Gates is great.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Too bad I can't play no Pantera. They get all mad.
Low on mana.
Yeah, Walk is pretty good too. Crazy, I'm pretty sure the singer got shot while it was in the middle of a fucking concert. That's wild. That's crazy shit right there. Yeah, Dimebag Darrell. I don't know if that's a singer or the guitar player. Yeah. Good guitar player, too. Some of his solos are absolutely bonkers.
Sam said.
He was on another level. He didn't really use too much music theory in a lot of his playing, which allowed him to think a little bit outside the box in a lot of his playing. Very similar to me. Obviously, he's way better, but I don't really know music theory, so a lot of the stuff I create doesn't really fit the standard mold of a lot of other people's music. Yeah, that's part of why his solos didn't belong, but they worked. It's because most musicians, they'll say, okay, this is in the key of C, and then every note has to fit within that key. And then when they do a solo, if they chord over 4 different chords in the key of C, the solo has to fit within those 4 chords, but that wasn't true with Pantera. Yep. He did whatever the fuck he wanted. Which is kind of difficult to do, to be honest. Where am I going? I think I'll go here. Get some spell suppress and get one of these ugly nodes. But that's 5% life, 10% energy shield. Seems pretty good. Pretty good. I'll get that. Actually, no, I'm going to get this spell suppress. Full spell suppress nodes here.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I did all that work and my discipline didn't work. I gotta find an enlightened in hardcore. That's what I gotta do. Hardcore solo self found enlightened. That's where it's at. Maybe a wolf helmet. Find a wolf helmet. Wait, never mind. I can't use a wolf helmet. Gotta have a energy shield helmet. Never could it get exactly into Pearl Jam. Obviously, Jeremy is incredible. Very apt for its time. But Pearl Jam was very popular when I was growing up. Yeah, same. Got a little weird after the first album. Well, I think Jeremy was on the first album. Actually, it's probably the second. They usually have a lesser popular album and then a more popular album. Yeah, Stone Temple Pilots, I am feeling like a rose that somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. Pretty sure they also did Driving Faster in My Car, which was on the Crow soundtrack from the movie The Crow. One of the best soundtracks ever made. One of my favorite movies. Obviously not a perfect movie, but I love that fucking movie. Yeah, it got weird with, Sour Girl or Stone Girl. I'm gonna have to look that up. They're pretty good. One of the problems I have with it is, a little repetitive on the lyrics. But Sex Type Thing, I think it is. That song's pretty fucking great. Then they got that song with the guitar slides. Heroin was strong back in them days for all those bands.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
All of them are from Seattle, and Seattle has a huge heroin problem even today. Heroin doesn't appeal to me. Never actually tried it, obviously, having been a bit of a coward. But I don't really understand the downer effect. I think I'd like the uppers. I'd like some coke and some speed. Like one of them 80s not real estate, stock market yuppies. Hard to say what is too early. They went out before they could suck. A lot of bands, as they get older, they fucking suck. But they gotta get out when they were on their fucking peak. And for people like Kurt Cobain, apparently he was in just pain every single day from stomach ulcers and shit, probably from doing too much fucking heroin. So his life was miserable. And he exited out before he could make a shitty album. Yeah, he did have good range. I live all up in that area. I have a whole sound garden after sound garden. It's a garden with a bunch of these little homemade little sound machines that make different sounds in the wind. Not sure if that's what he named the band after, but there is a sound garden up here. Obviously not here talking about, but another dead man. Oh shit, buddy. See my energy shield go away, I run away. Bust into coward mode. Faith No More had the unfortunate effect of me listening to Epic and being the only song I heard of theirs and not liking Epic. And they played the shit out of that song on the radio. So I never gave them an honest shot. I hear they're pretty progressive rock-ish. And they have a lot of different shit going on. I know. It's a black mark in my musical repertoire. The part where it's like, I said, what is it? I just thought it was corny and cheesy, so I couldn't fuck with it. You want it all, but you can't have it. I just don't like that song. So, I never fucked with them. My sister insists that I expand my horizons and listen to more Faith No More. I typically can void out the singer and just pay attention to the music. I hate the singing of both Megadeth and Metallica, but I listen to both quite extensively for the guitar work and dislike their lyrics. I should be able to do the same for Faith No More. Which is weird because I can like a lot of bands that have just really eclectic singers that a lot of people find annoying. I don't think my taste in music has changed an ounce since I've been alive. Listen and like basically everything except for country music. I like some country music. I can't really name the country music I like, but every now and then I like a country song. But that, my dog died, the truck's fucked up. Country music I can't fuck with. My wife listens to that whiskey dude. That's all I'm gonna call him. The whiskey dude. He did a song with Justin Timberlake. I Can't Drink You Away. I don't know his name. Shelton, I think. Yeah, I grew up in Arizona. Country real popular there too. Not quite South popular, but it does got a pretty good hook. And being from a small country town, country music was big. We only had one station there. Yeah, Chris Stapleton. She loves Chris Stapleton, but he does a lot of that. I guess you would call it sad stoner country. Can't really fuck with it. There's one guy. There's a Chattanooga song. Way down yonder on the Chattanooga. Learn a little about living and a lot about love. That's got a fucking twang guitar to it. I could fuck with that. It's high energy. Dude skiing on his boat in jeans. Either jean shorts or jeans. I can't remember. AZ's pretty great. Just too hot for me. Too hot, get out of the kitchen. I got the fuck out the kitchen. And it was definitely too hot for me. Would have never left if they could just change their weather. Can't be that hard. Throw some clouds and some rain. Make it colder somehow. Giant AC unit over the whole state. Yeah, bands just gotta have like one little thing in it that kind of hooks that I like, and then I'm in. Doesn't really matter too much about it. But for every hook that brings me in, there's a hook that brings me out. So it's more a matter of having anything that doesn't annoy me. As long as a band doesn't annoy me in any way, I can kind of mess with it.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, Flagstaff, which is the largest mountain city in Arizona. That place is terrible. That place is fucking awful. My wife went to school there, NAU, Northern Arizona University, and it was springtime. It was spring break, in fact, and we were all suntanning on the campus there. Her, a bunch of our friends, and me, and a bunch of my friends, like 20 of us, and it was probably 75, 80 degrees, middle of the spring. We were all suntanning, and then 10 minutes later, it's snowing, and it got down to like 20 degrees within an hour time frame. It turns super fast in the mountain ranges in Arizona. Brutal cold. Probably not like... in the daytime, maybe not like Chicago cold, because Chicago gets pretty fucking cold too. I'm sure there's places that get colder, but I'm only referencing places I've been. Almost died of cold in Chicago. Yeah, I really don't like Flagstaff. I like Phoenix, it's just too hot. Good elk hunting, though. In the Munns Park area. Some great elk hunting.
Low on mana.
Fuck you, fat man.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Might be time to start getting some damage.
I need more pockets.
Yeah, Dodri is a fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Don't know why I keep picking up these Dex helmets. I'm never gonna use the Dex helmet. I tend to build builds that do well with Weaver, so you don't have that much trouble with Weaver, but Dodri, I have trouble every single time. Of course, this time it's hard to say because I'm just so tanky and over-leveled. Love when I accidentally click a strong box. Pick up these white two-tones. Turn them into something magical. I don't have enough decks. Oh, damn. Yeah. Weaver Tormented would suck. Major cock. I don't think I've hit any of the bosses Tormented, though. I've been lucky.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
See what I got here. 40 physical damage. 40 extra damage is lightning. That's a nice one. Additional projectiles. That might suck for some of these bosses. It's been pretty smooth sailing. Well, obviously I'm going, as fast as the tortoise. And the tortoise in the hare. Yeah, Spectral Helix is very overpowered. Great skill to run for it. This lightning conduit's quite overpowered too.
Low on mana.
Throwing down numbers with minimal gear and passive points. I can't wait for the Delve event. Haven't done any of these, and that Endless Delve sounds fucking cool as shit. I might actually do Spectral Helix for Delve, because Spectral Helix is such a good Delve skill. At least the final spot where you stop for Delve. Mapping through it kind of sucks with Spectral Helix, but that final little area for Delve is really good. You just stand in the middle, throw your Spectral Helixes. I might go full hipster and do that bleed attack as a duelist. Go gladiator. Gladiator bleed build. Hasn't been done in a while. Well, might as well put a superior potion on. Yeah, I can't wait for Endless Delve. I haven't done it yet. Typically, I'll play this back when I worked, which I don't do now, which is why I'm able to do so much streaming here. Back when I worked, I would take like the Friday that the league launched off and then the Monday and Tuesday. So I'd play those like 5 days straight, doing about 18 hours a day. And I'd go back to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'd do Saturday and Sunday. But then I was mostly done. So I'd give it like 8 solid days. So after that, I never even knew they did special events. Oh no, it's not early retirement. I wish it was early retirement.
Just need a moment to
I only got 120k saved up, which is nowhere near retirement. I mean, maybe if I wanted to, like, move to Angola or something. I'm still kind of looking for jobs, but everybody firing right now. Not a lot of people hiring. A lot of people trying to capitalize and take advantage of people that need jobs. So they're offering rather low salaries. Got a contract offer at Amazon as a data engineer for $110,000 a year, which is absolute dog shit for working at Amazon, because they're gonna work you to the fucking bone. Nah, I don't work for Twitter. Twitter is going to be losing a lot of employees, and I hope after they... corporate people, Elon Musk... I don't know if I'd want to work for Elon Musk, though. He's a bit of a workaholic, and I'm a bit of a lazy man. I get my job done, and I don't mind putting in long hours. But I'm not going to put in long hours without a good justification. Like a project that definitely needs to get done, or server launch or something like that. But popping in 80 hours a week every single week just to pop in 80 hours a week every single week, that's not for me. I enjoy my life. I don't enjoy my work. I don't want to open up my own business either. That shit seems like a lot of work as well. I'll just keep doing the grind. Obviously, I'm not going to make any money streaming, but it's super easy to start streaming. You know, I play this game anyways. All I gotta do is click a button and then I'm streaming. Yeah, 6-hour days would be nice. Yeah, my last position, I worked a solid 40, no more, no less. It was kind of nice. Didn't work well, I worked a couple weekends. Every now and then we had to do a big server upgrade, and those are better to do on the weekends when no one's using the servers.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Damn, this boy hits. I am nervous. Shit goes south, I want an exit.
Low on mana.
Oh my god. That dude dumpstered me. So lucky to be alive right now. Oh my god, he hit me again with all of them. So bad at this game. I should be dead 100 times now. Oh my god. Hey, $10! You are the first person to give me money. Meow. I will use that to keep playing and working less. I don't know how that works yet, though. I think it goes into the same place the advertising does through AdSense, but I don't know. Having not gotten any money yet, well, we'll see. No tacos only. See, I used to hate the Taco Time tacos. I used to Taco Bell tacos. But Taco Bell tacos are absolutely tiny. So you can eat 10 of those. It's super easy. But they've gotten expensive. I think they're like $2.50 now. So if you're going 10 tacos, that's like 20-something bucks. But the Taco Time tacos have more meat in them. And the meat tastes actually like meat. I like the Taco Bell meat, which I think has cardboard in it or something. Whatever they put in it makes it delicious. So I like that Taco Bell tacos. I make a lot of my own tacos too. It's just they're doing a thing where the tacos are half price at Taco Time. When I do my own tacos, I use a ground turkey breast, sriracha, cayenne chili, MSG, of course, only MSG. But my favorite hot sauce is a white person's hot sauce called Red Devil. It's basically like Tabasco, and I find it absolutely delicious. I put this shit on everything. Everything. It's a mild, vinegary, salty hot sauce. But, ooh, people loving it. People loving it. I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe someone marinating? Meh. We got a meh. Truffle hot sauce. No, I haven't. I do like my hot sauces.
Just need a moment to
I'm not a super hot food eater. But coming from Arizona, I got a little bit of tolerance for heat. But I can't do anything Indian or Thai. I used to work Tito. Tito, the Indian manager dude. And he took me to his family's restaurant. And everyone ordered Thai hot, which I don't know what the fuck that meant. It was so hot I couldn't even fucking eat it. I think I had like 3 bites, and then I shit all fucking night long. Something in Indian food and something in Thai food does not agree with me. Okay. Yeah, little hot's what I like. Not like destroy your face hot. Damn. That's some physical damage.
You're questioning well. Ready to go?
Sail to Orith. In
Well,
the final area. Yeah, dude. Agreed 100%. Yeah, it's gotta taste good. So I do the sriracha, I do the Red Devil, I do ground turkey breast. Gotta do the breast part. I do a little bit of diced jalapeno, because I like the flavor of jalapeno. And then obviously the shit. What is that main ingredient in tacos? I throw it in there. It's kind of dirty. Mix it with water and it makes a little paste. Shit. I get it in bulk. How can I not remember it? Taco ingredients. Taco seasoning? Oh, come on now. That's not what you use. No one... Oh, okay. No one uses taco seasoning. You gotta make your own. What the fuck? How the hell are these people not making their own ingredients? Cumin. There it is. Jesus Christ. I swear I'm going retarded. Curry slurry. It's called truff. Truff. Oh, damn. Here's some expensive shit. Guess it really probably does have truffles in it, doesn't it? Oh, fucking hot wings. I don't know if they had a wing shortage wherever you're from. But fuck. What is this? Is like a butter? Truffle butter for popcorn? I love popcorn. That's a good looking fucking burger too. But when they had the wing shortage, I was dying. I hadn't had wings in a long time, and then they had a wing shortage, and I got a wing craving.
The price for freedom.
It is goodbye, may humanity.
I love a good hot wing, man.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
All right, let us get us something good. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Rough. That's good life. That's what you gotta do. Getting a local butcher is key. I keep moving, so I can't get a local butcher to stay for long enough. Damn, that's double high res. 100 energy shield. I'll save that just in case. Yeah. In fact, wing shortage was pretty wild. One of those things you don't expect to ever have a shortage of, and then all of a sudden you got a shortage of it, and you're like, oh shit. That's all I want now. Absolutely the only thing I want. Guess true, you always want what you can't have. Well, that's a nice one. Good res, average life. I'll just save it. Need a belt. The belt's looking pretty shit. This armor's looking pretty shit. Amulet's okay. It's just okay, not great. But 79 life I think is T1. Oh no, T2. Oh, this is getting a little old. That's getting real old. It's time I start finding me some upgrades. Might as well pop something on this. Oh man, that COVID's some rough shit. I never got it. I don't know. I'm of the theory just a theory. There's no truth to this. I have no evidence, but I've been alive for about 40 years, and I've never once gotten a flu. Any flu. Of any sorts. I don't get flu shots. I didn't get the COVID vaccine. It's just, I've never had a flu of any kind. No stomach bug. I've never been sick to where I throw up more than once. I've thrown up a couple times from drinking. My parents used old cheese in a casserole. I threw up after I ate that old cheese. But it was just one and done. My body's like, okay, this cheese is old and bad, so I threw it up. But that's about... in Kyoto, I had ramen. It was super good, so I had 2 bowls of ramen and drank all the broth. It was super hot in my gut. Delta COVID, it almost killed me. Yeah. That's fucking brutal. I ain't got it. I ain't got no COVID. Haven't got it yet. I hear the current iteration is much milder, which is good. But they put everyone to work from home, and I stayed home. I feel a lot of people who got vaccinated, they gave themselves a sense of security, because right at the very beginning, they're saying you get vaccinated and you can't get it. Once you're vaccinated, you can't catch it. So a lot of people, I think, they got the vaccination, and then they reduced their precautions. So they'd go to the grocery store, they'd touch people's noses, and, you know, lick inside their nostrils, and then, you know, get all kinds of freaky shit with them. It's like, oh, I'm vaccinated, I'm totally safe, 100%. And then they end up getting sick. I knew a lot of people who fit that bill. I guess I'll go with the cast speed. Might as well.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Yeah, COVID light. It's kind of how viruses work. They created that virus in a lab to be as lethal as possible. When the virus says, hey, dude, I'm too lethal. I'm going to start killing these people. I don't want to kill them. I want to live in them for a long time, replicate, and spread. I don't want to kill the host, because viruses naturally don't want to kill the host. A virus that kills its host is a really bad virus. So the virus does everything it can not to kill the host. I know. I haven't said anything that's like necessarily misinformation or bad. I guess it might be bad to say that they said the COVID vaccination prevents you from getting sick, but they literally did say that. Yeah, YouTube don't. I think they're relaxing. I think there's a turn. I think we're turning with Elon Musk buying Twitter. And once these Democrats lose this election that's happening right now, I think they're going to realize that this censorious, overbearing, like Karen mom online shit doesn't fly. Advertisers might like it, but normal people don't. Normal people want a little bit of freedom. And when you say shit and then you stop people from saying shit, it makes it seem like whatever they're saying is true. And if what they aren't saying isn't true, you should be able to prove, yeah, what you're saying is not right. What you're saying ain't true. Yeah, I was gonna watch a stream of a bunch of people doing it, but I'll wait until the Maverick of Wall Street does his take. He's my favorite finance YouTuber. He'll tell me what's what. I never vote. I fit so well right in the middle of everything, and not Timcast. I do watch Timcast pretty much daily. I don't really like Tim so much, but I like the content that he represents. Tim seems to be a very serious person that has a difficult time kind of just chilling and relaxing. A lot of people will make jokes, and he doesn't really get it because he's being like hyper serious. But I do like his show, Timcast. It's impressive what he's been able to do with it. Yeah, I really hate that fucking Ian guy. But usually his guests are pretty entertaining. And he does a good job. I mean, obviously, I'm doing basically kind of the same thing he is. He does way better than I do, so I can't critique his methods. But it's good to watch. Graphene! Oh yeah, the graphene. Miracle material that's gonna fix everything, except for the fact that If it was a miracle material that can fix everything, every corporation would be using it already. Obviously, there's something majorly wrong with graphene that makes it so people don't use it. Either the harvesting, the cost. Yeah, he could talk well. Definitely. Yeah, you can run down some of these rabbit holes. Like a lot of people talk about, I think it's thorium reactors instead of nuclear reactors. Uses thorium instead of plutonium or uranium, whichever one. And it's never been built and it's never been tested. And I feel if it was as good as the documentary say it is, someone would have done it at some point. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. These fucking wands drive me crazy. That's a lot of... Maybe I can crank that into something good. That's a lot of lightning damage for spells. I don't know if that's more than +1 to all lightning skills. It's hard to say, but I might be able to work that into something. I used to view myself a little bit on the left. Like during the Obama era, I was kind of on the left. And I'm still exactly where I've always been. But the left just took a couple steps too far for me. They went a little too far, and I'm like, okay, now you're forcing me to be on the right. But yeah, I started out with Noam Chomsky, Howard Zinn, moved into Ron Paul, my personal hero. And I feel that Ron Paul was basically right about everything he's ever said. Seems like he was a fucking prophet. Literally everything he said basically came true. Except for the gold standard. We ain't ever going back to gold. Though I guess he didn't ever said we should go back to gold. He just said because we went off of gold, shit hit the fan. I was a bit of a fan of Tulsi. She's a bit of a, she's a bit on the establishment side, which I guess is good. I mean, I don't know what's best, but... Yeah. I like a guy who did a job. That's my biggest problem with Mr. Bernie Sanders. He's never actually worked a job. And Ron Paul was a motherfucking doctor, and his son is an eye doctor, which is still a doctor. That's a fucking job. It takes a lot of work to become a doctor. If you can do all that work to become a doctor, you can be a fucking senator. You can put the work in to be a senator. So I always respect people that have done a job. I also respect the military vet. It's just, it's a hot take. It's my take. Every U.S. president should have had to serve in the military at some point, in some fashion. Hot take, but you know, Commander-in-Chief's job, one of the biggest responsibilities of the president is to command the military. I think it's been a while since we've had a military man as the president. But yeah, those Ron Paul debates were wild. I got very black-pilled after the Ron Paul days, because how he didn't win, or didn't even gain traction, just left me sour. Big reason I don't vote. Like, one of the things about voting is you gotta be educated. You gotta be an educated voter. And I feel that everything is so full of lies and politics and games that there's no such thing as an educated voter. You never know what the fuck you're getting into when you vote for someone. And I'm the opposite of what people say. They always say, like, oh, you can't complain if you don't vote. Well, sure the fuck I can. I didn't vote any of these jackasses in. I think I'm the only one who complained. You guys can't complain because you're the ones who voted these guys in. Oh, one of these ambulances got to be good. I think when I buy a house, though, or permanently live in a place, I'll probably vote locally. But since I move basically every year... Damn, I got hit. I move basically every year. I don't have any permanents, so I don't really care who the local politicians are. I'll be gone. Especially if I had kids.
Low on mana.
Yeah, but Ron Paul just seemed to fucking... He just made sense. He talked simply. He didn't do no political bullshit answers. Yep. Big impacts definitely happen locally. Shit got wild in downtown Seattle. Almost made me think I should have voted at least once, but downtown Seattle's probably the place I lived the longest.
Just need a moment
Definitely.
to catch my breath.
Feels like the smaller the community, the more impact that vote has, too. Really? That's not surprising. Yeah, I think it has a chance to get wild. I bought supplies. I filled up my tank of gas. My Mazda CX-5 Turbo only has like a 12-gallon tank, though. It's kind of making me want to buy an external little gas can. I don't want to get crazy prepper with it, but I do want to be ready if shit hits the fan. Which one of these do I want to... I think I'll do the concentrated ground. That gives me... Yeah, I'll do the concentrated ground flask.
Remember, we do this for free.
Bought a bunch of canned goods. I'm prepper light.
Innocence than it before. Remember.
I agree. Yeah, I remember growing up, 90s, 80s. It was the Republicans who were very censorious, and they were trying to ban metal music. It was like a Moms Against Metal Music movement. My cousins couldn't. None of my cousins could play Magic the Gathering because everyone thought it was demon worship, and that was all coming from the right. And now you have all this like censorship coming from the left. And in the 80s, 90s, I feel the right went too far, and then there was a left swing, and now the left's going too far, so there's going to be a right swing. I just don't. The gays did it right. The gays injected themselves into culture very slowly and very not aggressively. They're like, yeah, you'll accept us at some point. We're going to go nice and slow, inject us into your culture, into society, and now they're basically accepted everywhere by all parties. I've never really met a Republican who's like, I hate the gays. They're just pretty much accepted, as far as I could tell. Obviously, I could be very wrong, but I feel like they're mostly accepted because they took their time. But now they're not taking their time. They're just like trying to rush all their very far left ideas onto everybody. I don't think people are ready for it. Yeah, me neither. And I'm from Arizona red country. And if there was anyone who was going to be anti-gay or anti-anything, it would be my dad or my grandpa or one of my many uncles. And they're all cool with everything. Maybe it's because I come from like a libertarian brand of red, where they're just like freedom above all else. And if you want to be gay, you're totally free to do that. But I think the anti-gay Republican is more of a caricature. Maybe it's just like the super religious. Roy Wood Jr. I don't know who that is. Imagine he does. Hold on, I'm going to put that in. I very much like to explore new things and new people, so put that in my Notepad++. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm a fan of comedians, especially if they're funny and they have good takes. Being a comedian takes a level of bravery I don't have. I always kind of wanted to do it. I got a couple routines I could maybe pull off, but standing up in front of a bunch of people and telling a joke and having nobody laugh, that seems absolutely mortifying. I think that's mostly a caricature of people on the right. Not actually people on the right. Well, that's some high-res amulet there. Oh, why couldn't that be increased lightning damage? Don't think it's better than what I got.
Just need a moment
So we'll
to
keep
catch
it.
my breath.
It's a really good melee weapon ring right here. I love accuracy on a ring. I feel that it's a very underutilized stat. Again, accuracy on a ring is really powerful. It's a shit roll on the roll that it got, but you need a hinder and maim. Alright, I'll take it. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'll see it when I see it. I think there's a movement speed property that's like increased movement speed or increased flask effect or something like that. Maybe I can get a remove poison or some shit. Of course, it's really kind of stuck. Give me the same ones over and over again. What up, my dude? Whatever. I am not dying. Level 70. Act 10. Looking like a fucking champion. Awkward ass passive tree. I kind of want to go down here just so it kind of mirrors each other. Like you can fold it over a piece of paper. Kind of looks like you just fold it right over. Father figure, alright. Yeah, this passive is awkward. Kinda fucking hate it. I did all this work, went down here to get this shit, went down here to get this shit. I wanted to do this 25% grace, that 25% discipline, and then get this shit. And I did all that, and I got these right here, and I still couldn't pop discipline in with my current setup. I really don't want to get rid of purity of elements, because I'm going to get ignited to fucking shit. Now, I might be able to path into here and get these bad boys and reduce the duration of all this shit, and that might be enough, but I don't think it's going to be enough for shock, so I'd have to hit shock on the passive. I'm quite concerned about ailments, so I really do want to keep using this purity of ailments, but it's really cramping my style that I can't use discipline. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get lucky and find an enlighten. Be the one guy in solo, self-found, hardcore that gets an enlighten support. Right now I'm going to pop here and get these. I don't know if I'm going to get this one right here next, or this one. Polymath could also work, but I'm not really pumping too much into these. I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pretty easy, which is 21% more damage. Oh, Alpha Hal, you know what? I'm not going to use Alpha Hal, you know why? There's like a little part of me that's like completely retarded and needs to use this escape artist. I need to use it. And 5 evasion per 1 maximum energy shield on helmet prevents me from using Alpha Hal, even if I got it. Because I want that 5% evasion. Dumbest thing ever. I should be able to just not do it. But no. And then obviously I want to get that evasion on my body armor. Because this is a complete wasted node if I don't. And it hurts me to have this wasted node. It pains me to my soul. Yeah. Elder Shield. That's a solid idea. I might try to do some Elder maps once I get some maps. Speaking of which, let's see what this staff can roll. No spell damage. Gross. You know what? I probably have a fuck ton of annulments from all this activity. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Here we go. Get rid of that physical damage. Oh, snippy snap. Got rid of the physical damage. Increase spell damage right there. Wait, do we got a maybe increase lightning damage? I don't know what's better. They're both 44. They're probably identical. There we go. Let's do this. Let's check the deeps. 1200. $13. Upgrade. Streamer RNG. Yes. Indeed. No way, it's this league RNG. I have been so lucky this league. You do not even understand. Well, they definitely have a preferred... I talked about this on a previous streaming thing. Makes perfect sense from a GGG standpoint to give their streamers... give their streamers preferential treatment in terms of access to the servers. But a few leagues ago, their servers were all fucked up. And people couldn't log in properly. And so they let the very popular Twitch streamers skip the queue. It left a nasty taste in people's mouth. But the more important implication of letting people skip the queue is the fact that they have a list of preferred customers. And this list of preferred customers means that they have that in a database somewhere. Probably. And if they have preferred customers in a database, then they can program the loot tables to drop better gear for streamers. Now, I doubt they're doing that. Highly doubt they're doing it, because if it came out, that's the end of GGG, and corporations don't typically like to take risk like that. They sometimes do, but they typically don't like that level of risk. It's too much risk for such a little reward. Streamers are going to play and get loot regardless of whether they get preferential treatment or not. But it is a bit disconcerting that the logic is there for that to actually happen. But it makes perfect sense. Streamers are a big part of the game. You get the most popular streamer, he's playing the game, and let's just say there's 10,000 people watching him. So if he has to wait in queue, you're impacting 10,000 people. Yeah, exactly. So when a streamer has to wait in a queue, he's impacting 10,000 people's time, plus his, versus when a non-streamer's waiting in queue, it's just the one person. So I understand the prioritization for big streamers to log into the queue faster than regular streamers. But that does mean that they have a list of usernames, a list of accounts that get preferential treatment, at minimum, with the login functionality. And we don't know how much farther it goes than that. There's no conspiracy. That's a fact. There's no conspiracy theory about that in the slightest. I know you might be saying conspiracy theory for the meme of it, but what I said is an actual factual statement. Yeah, a few streamers did tell him to take it off. But I think a lot of that has to do with the virulence that a lot of community members can have. Because they have a difficult time. Well, humans are innately fair creatures. You take children of the age of like 5 before they've been...
Another good find.
I said the drop isn't likely to happen. I'm not saying they're altering drops. What I am saying is they have the capability to alter drops. Because they have all those people's username in a database, which is pretty much... It could be a spreadsheet, but I'm pretty sure it's a database. There's probably a flag on these accounts that say streamer or preferred customer or, you know, partner.
Local.
Something along those lines. As someone who works in databases, those kind of flags are very popular to identify specific things about specific customers. So they likely have a flag for priority customer, and they probably use that flag to determine who gets priority queue. And since they have the flag in place, who knows what else they're using that flag for. But I think a lot of people will have a difficult time understanding why it's a good thing that streamers got to skip the queue. Oh, almost no company is vulnerable to a SQL injection. In order to do a SQL injection, they gotta have their database touch in a public place where you can scan it, and then have the SA account enabled still. Yeah, it's very unlikely you can do a SQL injection, especially with the I mean, maybe GGG's small enough that they haven't properly securitize their databases, but I doubt it. SQL injections were like an early internet thing, mostly completely gone by now. But maybe. I'm not a hacker or anything, so I only know SQL injections because I work with databases. I don't know anything else about hacking. This leech is working pretty well, though, this energy shield leech. Definitely the right node to take over the movement speed one. But humans are naturally a fair species. You take a bunch of 5-year-old kids and you try to have them have disproportionate food or disproportionate anything. They have a natural inclination to split it evenly and share. Every now and you get a crazy kid, like fucking Pet Cemetery kid who's narcissistic at a young age and wants more for himself and less for other people, but naturally they tend to want to share, split things equally. So I think that tendency kind of still exists in people as they get older. So when they say streamers getting preferential treatment, instinctually they get real mad about it, and there's nothing a streamer can do about that. So I bet a lot of those streamers like take me off the priority queue because people are angry at you and me by proxy. And it's difficult to rationalize with a mob. Yeah, very handy ES. Having ES is super important. And having it being able to recharge like that, very, very handy. I'm tempted to up it. Obviously, I need more ES for it to be more useful, because it leeches off a percentage of your total ES, which discipline would be nice to have. But there's a leech node I'm thinking about getting. But I think I need to... My damage has fallen off. I need to get some damage nodes first, I think. Yep. But I think most people that's... never mind. I don't have much education on this. But I'd imagine the people that are winning those speedrunning things are also streamers. Maybe not, though. Maybe there's like really fast players that don't stream their fast playing. But I feel like if you're going to be winning races and going super fast, I imagine you're going to want to stream it. Let people watch it haul ass. That'd be a pretty entertaining stream. Yep. But I don't think streamers do any market manipulation. That would leave a real sour taste on people's mind. They could get a massive jump and do a little bit that's not obvious. But there's some massive groups of people that play together. And they'll buy out an entire item and then price fix. And I doubt they're going to do that on stream. So I do suspect that a lot of the popular streamers might have support players that they pay to play the game and like loot grind for them, maybe get them gear and currency and stuff. Maybe. But then again, they're playing for like 12 hours a day on stream. It's hard to say. Not that I have anything necessarily wrong with that. Their job is to entertain. If it helps them entertain, then more power to it. It's not like it's highly competitive. It's not like a Street Fighter. You know, I guess these are kind of tournaments. So I guess there is a competitive element to it. Yeah, source gear for them. I think if I became ultra popular and was like making a living playing this game, might do something like that. Especially if I'm doing like these creative builds. It takes me quite a while to get all that gear together. Yeah, Fast FF, his gear is ridiculous. They started doing less gear intensive builds, which was more interesting to me. They even did some starter builds this league to show some starter builds. Yeah, tank your brand instantly. Unless you're open about it. I think there's a way to do it to not tank your brand if you're open about it. It's like, yeah, I'm having... for me, for instance, I'd be using my little brother. I've been trying to get him to join me on the consumer page, but he really doesn't want to do it. He's a bit shy and doesn't really talk at all, really. But I really want him to do this with me. Because he also, at the moment, doesn't have a job. And I wanted us to start, like, a video gaming whole network together. I have two brothers I wanted to do this with, and they're both just negative nannies about it. Yeah, that One Divine series is pretty awesome. But I think if you're open about it, and I was like, yeah, my brother's going to source out this gear so I can build out this build, I think people would be fine with it. Being shady and trying to hide it, and that's when I think people get mad. I like that One Divine series for the Ubers, because it shows just how much the specific gear and skills matter in that high-end content. Yeah, best workers you can have are family as long as you establish clear leadership and they don't like power creep or whatever. It's always good to have one person who's the boss and the final decision maker. Yeah, I don't think too many people would be against it either for making content. Especially if you're open about it. I think people would be kind of cool. Obviously, it's going to be a small percentage of people. But those people are probably just bitter in general with their life, so they're going to be bitter in everything. Bitter in one thing, bitter in all things. But there's a couple builds I would have definitely liked some help with. They took a long time. I think the one that took me the longest is the one where I used that Watcher's Eye armor. A replica Shroud of the Lightness. It took me so fucking long to buy 6 eyeballs that fit well. I think I'm going to do that on stream next league. I'm going to do a lot of my build stuff. Might put up a paywall for the building stuff. Do a bunch of regular streams and then the buying and crafting. I'll buy, craft, and just talk shit. Build a premium membership program just for that specific section. Maybe even take build requests. Let people pop in a skill that they want me to build around. Maybe a couple priority nodes they want me to take, and I'll try to build a build the best I can with whatever their suggestion is.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Really need to get some other games in here, though. Don't want to be pigeonholed as a Path of Exile's channel only. I'm definitely currently pigeonholed that way, but I need to start making other content to flesh out my channel to be what I want it to be. Oh, shit. Should work on active streamers' views. Maybe. I don't know what that means. Look at that. Yeah, sticking with one is very good for the algorithm. That's how I got boosted up with a couple of my Path of Exile contents. And I saw a video trying to explain the algorithm, how it works in circles, and you get placed in a circle, and then it pigeonholes, and the more you go into depth on that one specific topic, the better it does. But I don't really want to be that. Well, let me read this. Trigger level 15, Dancing Dervish on Rampage. Can I get Rampage from spells? Melee hits count as rampage. Oh man, I wonder how I could do this. So the idea would be to take this sword, 6-socket it, put a bunch of shock effect into it, and have it so this dancing dervish is doing my shocks. Then I could eliminate the brands completely. And the... Yeah. Yeah, melee. I do love Path of Exile. I love video games in general, if they hit right. But the idea for me, if I can get this dancing dervish to do my shocks, I'd probably have to switch to a melee skill of some sort just until the dancing dervish trigger. And then this dancing dervish will do all my shocks. I can get rid of the brand, which will allow me to path out of this area, even though I'm kind of already in this area, so it's not that much. And I'm going to be going over here probably to get these blocks. Oh, that's too wild for our solo self-out hardcore. I'll be getting fucked with flicker. I was thinking something more like a weapon throw. Spectral weapon throw, or maybe even spectral helix. Just put it on as a single attack spell, or I could use frenzy and build some frenzy charges. Yeah, I could do some cast with crit, but I'm not. I have to do cast while channeling. There ain't no way I can build crit into this build. The way I'm currently pathed, I'd have to do cast with channeling. Do cast while channeling with lightning conduit, so I can move around and cast while channeling with lightning conduit. Cyclone? Yeah. Yeah, Cyclone will trigger it. And then let the dancing dervish apply the shocks. And then I just fucking unload with these conduits. Because this dancing dervish's cyclone spin thing hits a fuck ton. So they're going to be shocking like crazy. And I can just unload. Only problem is I wouldn't have a shield anymore. That's definitely a build I should try out on softcore. Get the dancing dervishes to do all the shocking. And then just dump these conduits. I haven't looked at any builds. Oh, throw skills. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it. Now that you talk about it, I do doubt it. But sometimes things like Dancing Dervish aren't exactly perfect with their wording. So sometimes it'll say with melee hits, but it'll work with any attack. I can't think of a specific example for what I'm saying, but I think that would be an interesting build. The Dancing Dervish doing all the shock, and then me just busting down conduits on them. I didn't even need to do this one, but, you know, maybe I'll get something good here.
Yeah.
Respecs. I love respecs. Worth it. But if I die again, I might just do a fucking Dancing Dervish build. Weird cyclone shit. Six tacos was a mistake, and that old man heartburn. %30 movement speed. All right. A 71 life. Gonna have to drop the 71 life, but I'm gonna fucking do it.
Doing that right now.
Here, I'll try it right now. No reason not to. Spectral throw. Get my Dancing Dervish sword, which I just popped in there. do I have these? I guess I was leveling up gems. Put some spectral throw in there. And the attack speed of this sword is quick. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gaining any. Nope, it worked. Right there. Straight up worked with a spectral throw. Or maybe you just... No. It doesn't have rampage on the tag. Melee hits count as rampage. It doesn't give rampage outside of it. Right there. Spectral helix worked. Or a spectral throw. You always gotta test shit out. Even if it doesn't have the right tag. Sometimes they don't build it properly. Or the wording just doesn't quite fit. I need some green. I need some green. You know what? I'm gonna force a green red on it. I need to pick up more of these chromatics. One red socket, one green socket. One red socket, one red, one green. Oh, double green. Nice. So definitely the better boots. I am a unique tab enjoyer. My cold res is one away from perfect. Really need a new belt. I'm gonna go buy a belt and see if I can roll a good belt. I think I get a belt from one of my quests here.
I need to be doing that right now.
Good tidings.
Ahoy!
Got a belt for me, buddy?
Fair wind.
One of you sons of bitches has got my belt. You. Let's do a life belt.
For freedom.
What do you... Greeting.
Oh shit, I got another ancient orb. Here we go, ancient orb, baby. Right here. Headhunter. I do need cold res. Fuck it, I'll use that. Make sure my reses are nice. Capped out. 59 chaos. Look at that. That's nice. I mean, I had to work pretty hard for that 59 chaos, but got it. Double rampage. They really want me to play a fucking rampage melee build. They give me a ton of stuff for it. Oh no, I got stunned or something. getting hindered? The hell is slowing me down? Increase monster damage. People are being dicks. I think I was getting rooted. Stuck again? Oh. Thank you. Don't I have a steel skiing? There it is. That shit takes forever. I hate it.
Just need a moment to
I would have died
catch my breath.
eventually from that. You saved my life. You saved my hard character's life. Would have never noticed. And just been dead. See a lot of people on the internet do shit that I want to do, but I can't get away with it. I don't understand how they do it. People who do like song reviews or movie reviews. I try to do a little take talking about Nightcrawler. I loaded that thing like 10 different times. I sped it up, I added fuzzies. I made sure that I stopped the video every 10 seconds. But every single time, copyright strike, or copyright claim, copyright claim, copyright claim. Nobody can see this. But I saw like 5 other people doing Nightcrawler videos. I'm wondering, now that I'm partnered, which just happened, if that'll change, if I can like do that kind of shit now. Oh, I'm fucking rocking the fucking rampage. That 40% increased damage is nasty. Let myself get a little surrounded, played a little wild, a little loose. Really wish they didn't pick Harbinger. I fucking hate Harbinger. Guess it's good for the loot. Good for the currency. I've gotten a lot of currency. Maybe. But I talked a lot on mine.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
I'm being slowed down by whatever these, I think these ghost things on me are slowing me down. What are these icons? Oh, those are my inspiration charges. Never mind, they're not slowing me down. Yeah, when you got the Harbingers, they pop up out of nowhere. Before you know it, you're surrounded. You got people on all sides of your dick. Takes so long to make progress with these harbingers too. So I can't really just blast through them. Gotta kill them or they're gonna kill me. I'm gonna get surrounded. Those other streamers that are probably already beating it. The challenge is probably already over. There's probably all the rewards have probably already been given out. But those people that are crazy fast are nuts. Later. Enjoy the Dota. I'll be heading out pretty soon here too.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh shit, get away from me. These bubble fuckers. What the fuck was that explosion? Where's my fucking spell suppress at? 22%? That ain't good. That ain't good. Oh, there we go. Made it to a safe place. I don't think I need the teardrop, but I'll get it anyways. But for now, I am done. I actually have to get some exercise or I will die of a heart attack sooner than I want to.
Dog Slayer.
+1 to level of all spell skill gems. With spell damage. That could be pretty good.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Actually, might as well get the
Dog Slayer.
chromatic for it. What do we got here? What do we got here? Thank you, hero. gonna show you what your name reminds me of. Big ol' fucking dork that I am. Big ol' fucking dork that I am. This game, Lunar 2, came out. Main character's name, Hiro. Obviously, it's a popular name, and it's done in a lot of different things. This game right here was my fucking jam. Oh, this game was so good. Working design. They knew how to do it. They knew how to fucking do it. Can't believe they're no longer around. Lunar, Silver Story, Eternal Blue. Never played this one, but it's probably great. Albert Odyssey, fucking classic. Dragon Force, fucking classic. Shining Wisdom, great. Magic Knight Rayearth, classic. Alundra, oh, that's a golden ticket right there. Arc the Lad Collection, oh, that's great. Never played that one. Never played Ray Storm or Ray Crisis or that one or that one. Ooh, Vanguard Bandits. That's what I'm talking about. And Growlancer Generation. This is a classic right here. I got the box set. I wonder if it's worth anything. Nope, not really. Yeah, it was on PlayStation 1. They had the Lunar box set on PlayStation 1. Silver Story Complete. Had this box set on PlayStation. You get the big fat box set right here. Yeah, Growlancer is damn good. That Growlancer box set, ooh, those are some gems right there. Those are some gems. You can get this box set. I didn't buy the box set. I have the Sega CD one. Let's see, is Lunar 2 expensive? $500 for that one. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. Of course, sometimes it's not pricey. Sometimes it is pricey. Oh, it doesn't have a buy it now. That's a bid. Yeah. I still got that one. Still got Panzer Dragoon Saga. Panzer Dragoon Saga. That one's worth a pretty penny. Probably the most expensive game I got. Unfortunately, none of them are in perfect condition because I fucking played the shit out of them. What else do I got? What else do I got? It's worth a bit. Worth a pretty penny. I think my Valkyrie profile might be worth something. Yeah, that's got some value. Yeah, Fire Emblem's great. To me, they've fallen off a little with the newest ones. Don't get me wrong, I love the newest ones. But the old school ones had a better balance because they only had one difficulty level. So they balanced it on that one difficulty level. Don't get me wrong, some of the maps had some spikes. But the DS ones, the newest DS ones, I think it was Fates. Or 3DS, I should say, on it. 3DS. Awaken was great. Yeah, Three Kingdoms is a bit mad. I thought the story was the best out of all of them. I really liked the story. Really liked how you got to fight each other. I loved the Mad King story, or the guy with the blonde hair, Dimitri. Like how he went fucking berserk. Yeah, Fates. There's two of them. There's Fates and another. I don't want Awakening, fucker. Just give me Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem series. There we go. We have Awakening was good. Fates, Echoes. This one and Fates were pretty bad in terms of the difficulty. So I always play on the hardest difficulty with permanent death because that's how I roll. And there was one map, I think it was on Echoes, that was tuned way too fucking hard. Way too hard for the way I played it. And it took me like 5 hours just to get past this one map, and there was only one way to fucking do it. And you couldn't like level up. It was like the first map you could do. But because they tuned the difficulty to have like casual mode and not permanent death, when you play on the hardest difficulty, it's not tuned right. Like stories, get RimWorld. I've never even heard of RimWorld. Sounds like a rim job. Overwhelmingly positive. Hate the artwork. So banger, you say. You don't really like Colony Sims. Base building maybe a little. I don't really like survival. But it's got a story that's a banger, you say. Let me pop it on, how do I like this bad boy? Story generator. Yeah, Xenoblade, definitely not on my top, but it's definitely good. You make your own. I don't know if I enjoy making my own story. All random. I want someone to curate a story for me. I don't want to make the story. The latest Xenoblade 3 I played. I really don't like the way the combat works and the overworld and the openness and the side quest. But the main plot was really good. I liked it. It kind of felt like Starship Troopers, which is one of my favorite movies. Like the constant war that was going on. The latest Xenoblade was pretty rad. Let me pop this. I don't usually like videos. There's like a oh, it's because I'm on. Okay, I'll go into my Steam and do it. I'll put it on my radar. Store RimWorld. I don't get too much time to play new shit. I'll take a look at, watch some other people play it. Let's see what I feel. Where the hell is the... There we go. Add to your wish list. Biggity bam. Nice. Gotta love them AZ boys. There's a place. Ziggy D doing a playthrough right now. There's a fucking wild ass place in Arizona. See if we can get some pictures of it. It's got this fucking dam. You can walk across this tiny little fucking dam here, and I'm a bit afraid of heights. Pretty fucking terrifying. It's just open. Middle of the fucking desert, and it's thinner than a sidewalk, and people run across it. My brother kept running across it. Kept making my fucking stomach hurt, because he was doing all kinds of dumb shit across it, and I thought he was going to fall off. He said, dude, just fucking sitting there. There's nothing but death on the other end. Great little fucking watering hole. It washed out. There used to be a cliff you can jump off on. I blew my eardrums out jumping off of the cliff. Over here on the side, it's probably about 50 feet. Forgot to curl my feet when I hit. But yeah, if the drone goes far enough over, you see some of these cliffs. You used to be able to jump off. The drone's not looking the right direction. It's focusing on the dam. But you can hike down in that canyon. It's pretty wild. Arizona's kind of a wild place. Pacific Northwest, very different. But you can see it's very open. You just walk wherever you want. Like when people say you want to go hiking, I was very taken aback that people use trails and shit. Oh, people are going to be putting music to it. But they got these natural water slides that are pretty rad. Sometimes there's leeches in the water though, so you get fucked over by the leeches. They're kind of bitches. I never use these ropes. I just fucking jump in it. I never use the ropes. I don't need these fucking ropes. There you go. Man up and fucking jump. Really? Voiceover work? I wish I had a good enough voice to do voiceover work. Don't get me wrong, I love the Pacific Northwest. It's just I have a whole life of Arizona wilderness in me. I can't do the Pacific West wilderness. I tried to go hiking in the woods, like off trail type shit. I got lost. Nothing but clouds in the sky and a bunch of fucking trees and nothing like Arizona. You go to fucking Arizona. In some of the wilderness, it's just open. Just straight fucking open. I'll go too close. I'll go to... Let's just do a random spot over where I don't know very well. Where am I even at? Oh, I'm way over there. It's right here. It's just fucking open. So you can literally just hike anywhere. There's hardly any trees. You don't get lost. Just follow the washes. It's super easy to navigate. Whereas fucking Washington. I went hiking. In this area, I believe. It's just so thick. So fucking thick. Can't see a goddamn thing when you're in it. So let me drop a person somewhere around here. Oh, and let me drop a person right here. Just such fucking dense ass woods. I ain't used to that shit. Why don't you go to the Crater Impact? Is in Arizona? Or in Washington? Gotta spell it, right? They definitely have one in Arizona. It's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. Next to Montezuma's. Actually, I haven't been here. Been almost everywhere in Arizona, but I haven't been here. Maybe I'll come here. I used to drive by here all the time. And my wife went to NAU. And I was in Phoenix at the time. But I've never been. Yeah, this would be pretty fucking cool. What if they let you walk in it? Or if they stop you? I have a big problem when there's too many rules with shit. They don't like let you adventure enough. That's how it was with New Zealand. When I went to New Zealand, I went on a guided tour. And they wouldn't let me fucking adventure enough. They kept me on trails and a bunch of fucking bullshit. I was pissed. Yeah, Arizona's wild. You can go up to the Petrified Forest. Petrified Forest, a bunch of fucking nothing. Just miles and miles of fucking nothing. Trees so old that they turned into stone. Yeah, 180 meters deep is pretty fucking deep. Yeah, they probably... I'm guessing they don't let you go down there. This place is pretty wild. Used to go to this little rock formation. I doubt it's gonna let me go there. It's not correct. This is not correct. That's correct. Big rock formations, and every now and then there's a big pit you can go into. Over here on the sides, and there's a bunch of bats in there. It's very much like that Descend movie. Some people have taken some photos here. Arizona boys. Showing a bunch of strangers that might not be too happy with it. But they got their photos on the public. Arizona boys, you just got your gun out. Gotta love them Arizona boys. Guy named Jesus. Anyways. Enough of that. Enough nostalgia tripping. Enough looking at the video games. I'm done for now. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what I was in the middle of seeing what kind of damage I can get on this wand. That's probably stronger. See what we got here. 1400. 14.5. Barely stronger. I'll just keep this. I'll put this in my stash in case I die.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Alright, I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Need to find a good way to, not that anyone really cares, but I think I need to find a way to like build a schedule, say when I'm going to be streaming. Though I guess a lot of times it just depends on when my internet will fucking work. It's been rather shit lately. I think some shit went down during some storms or something. But I'll be back on later. Thanks for all the chat, and thanks for that super chat. My very first one. I gotta figure out what to do with that. I will check you guys later. Yeah, good times indeed. Nostalgia tripping.